Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. We are live at the corner of Liberty and Preston, where the soft opening is occurring for the storage project, courtesy of St. John's Center for Homeless Men. The trailer has been moved in. We've got a secure lot. There's going to be a tent set up right over here. Imagine this, Sicily, 1929. There's going to be the ability for folks who are experiencing homelessness in our town to bring their possessions to the loving care of Glinda Adkins and Jeff Gill and team, and to be able to bring things that they can't carry with them all the time and that they don't want to leave in camps. And right now it's temporary how they're doing it, but they've got belongings that are put into bags and that have stickers on them with their names, which is really amazing. They're going to lock those back up in these bins in the back here where you can see the actual storage containers, and they are bringing lockers over so they will be on an individual basis, which is so exciting. Hi Tiny, good morning. Glinda and Jeff, turn around and smile for the camera. Who are all these beautiful people too? What's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah and Bill. You've got a name tag on, that was easy. And this is Mr. Gill.
Yes.
Hi, Jeff.
This is Ahmed.
Ahmed.
Hi, Ahmed. Nice to meet you.
And me. I'm Glinda.
Glinda the Good Witch, as we call her.
And then Mitch is over manning
Hi, Mitch. Wave to us. How you doing, man? Good to see you. So, guys, get together here for just a second. Ahmed, you can hop in here too. Bill, come on. Sarah, come on. Get in here. Glinda, take that.
Okay.
Now, just tell me generally, and I'm going to just kind of go from face to face because you're all so cute and smiling. Tell me a little bit about this storage project, and hold that mic right up to your mouth. There you go.
I actually started on January the 7th working on the storage project, and we have met with lots and lots of obstacles, but it has been fun proving that we were strong enough and willing enough and perseverance enough that we made this happen. And today we opened our storage facilities. We're doing it until we get everything up and running. We're putting them in a temporary bin, and everybody's excited.
I love that.
We've had 15 plus people come in and lots more coming in asking questions.
Well, you suggested I be here at 7, and I said, no. But I've made it by now, and I'm so proud of you. I know you've worked so hard on this. Maria Miles has worked so hard on it. All of the folks who have been participating in the storage project are finally feeling some relief. I know that our folks experiencing homelessness, Ahmed's nodding his head, are going to have somewhere to put your stuff. Hand that mic to Jeff for just a minute. So Jeff, tell me, so people know and understand what the purpose is of giving folks experiencing homelessness a place to put things that they value.
Well, it's very important for people that move around quite a bit to have somewhere stable to hold their belongings, the birth certificates, personal effects. It just means a lot. I mean, we all have personal belongings that we want to hold on to, so it's no different for somebody living on the streets.
Well, and I know that in the clearings we've experienced people losing their family members' ashes,
yes,
and passports or identification,
yes,
all kinds of things. So it's really, really important that we respect that. And now, how often can people bring their stuff, and how long can they actually leave it?
Glinda,
is that established yet?
Yeah, we actually can have them leaving the. Sorry,
That's all right.
Dropped your mic.
You're good.
We can have them bring the stuff, and they have to come to the shelter or the storage bins to have it within 58 days.
58 days.
If 58 days they've not been here or come back to check the stuff, we will have to take it out of its bin. We'll put it in a special place. We'll hold it 30 more days, and after that, then we'll discard.
Okay.
But they can come in. We work Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, 7 to 1. Tuesday and Thursday are 11 to 5. We're going to be closed on Friday and closed on Sundays. And as this project has done, we've had lots of turns and lots of obstacles. And we may actually change the hours tomorrow. So
absolutely.
It's all about accommodating the people on the street, making sure that they have a place to go. making sure they have a place, like you said, to put the personal belongings. We've had people this morning, they need their birth certificates.
Yes.
They need the things that are most important for them to move on, Social Security cards, that type of thing. And we've also had to do quite a bit of outreach because we have people that are coming in that are either new to homelessness, they don't know our city,
Right.
Where can they go eat? How do they get these things to happen? And so we've been able to offer a lot of opportunity and a lot of great things for people stopping in this morning.
I'm so excited, Jeff. While Ahmed does some heavy lifting here, I understand you're going to start moving some things, right, Glinda? So let's see what you're going to do with them. And Jeff, talk to me right now about the state of homelessness in Louisville and what it is that we're trying to get people to understand. Can you share that with me just a little bit while we watch the guys? I'm looking at you, kid,
Yes.
but I'm going to watch the guys to see what they're doing, okay?
Well, the state of homelessness, I would suppose it's about things are progressing. Things are progressing in the sense of we have more options right now. We have the outreach team at St. John's, which we're able to do quite a bit. We have this storage project headed by Glinda. And there's a lot of moving parts right now that's allowing us to help out our street family in ways that we haven't been able to do thus far. So, I mean, as we're growing, the opportunities for the people that need the help the most are growing as well. And we're seeing some positive changes as far as helping people out.
I like that. Now, right now, these are just containers. There are no lockers in them. So you guys are going to lock these up. They're going to be secure. But what is the plan for the individual locker spaces that you were talking to me about?
The lockers hopefully will go in sometime this week. I know our bins will actually, the tent will be here and up hopefully all day Thursday. They'll get that done. We'll have the bins brought over from where they're actually staged at, and then we will move these products over to the bins where they'll have a permanent home there.
I love that. Tiny says, "Hi, loves. I'll be down soon."
Awesome. Awesome.
Hurry, Tiny. I want to give you a big hug, too. Tiny Markwell, who is one of the fabulous homeless outreach workers in the city of Louisville. Lisa Marie, James Green, Tracy Sprouse, Larry Schweitzer, Gary Sipes, Lee Trotner, Robert Hatfield, Artie Ortega, Sarah Daniel from the Pitbulls of St. Francis, Jeff and Glinda, and I'm so glad everybody's watching this morning. We just wanted to give you an update because this is what we're calling a soft opening, and Ahmed is working his biceps this morning. Look at that. Do a few curls for me, Ahmed. Well done. So this is being secured today, and the lockers are going to be coming in soon. And I just already described the lot. So the tent is going to go in the corner there under the First Link sign, next to the old First Link store. And by the way, there's Dosker Manor, just as a kind of a landmark. So we're at the corner of Liberty and Preston, right across from Dosker Manor. And this is actually a pretty handy place. Tell us why.
Well, it's definitely a handy place because the homeless are centrally located in this area. And the reason a lot for that is because we also have services that are in this area. They have places to eat. They have the doctor, that they can go to. They can get just about anything they need in this area.
I think this is one thing that confuses people who very kindly say, "I've got 50 acres of land in Prospect, and I'll be glad to set up a homeless camp." That's not realistic. Why?
Well, it's not realistic because their services are here in the downtown corridor. And it would be almost impossible to get something, say if we used Prospect as a guest there, it would be impossible to get the buses that would run out there. They would have no transportation. It would be like being stuck on a deserted island,
And frankly, people who are experiencing homelessness have great medical needs too.
Well, and especially because we have so much mental illness that is actually on the streets. And hopefully with this project, we're going to be able to build people up, one more step up. And this is a wonderful, wonderful project. I can't thank the city enough. I can't thank Maria Price.
Yeah, I get them confused too.
Maria Price and Mary Luke Noonan for having the insight to know how important this project is. So we're going to be open Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, 7 to 1.
Wonderful.
Tuesday, Thursday, 11 to 5. we'll close on Friday and close on Sunday. And as I always say, it's up for debate as well. So we're just trying to make sure that everything we can do for our homeless population, we are doing.
Jeff, give me a hint right now of what we need to tell folks that they can do to help our friends who are experiencing homelessness. We're coming up on Thunder, and we're coming up on Derby, and folks who are living downtown are going to be relocated for the most part. What can we do to help them?
Smile, be nice, just show respect. That's the most common way anybody can help out. No matter your age, no matter your financial stance, no matter what's going on. The easiest way to help out somebody is just to be nice, show respect. And not to switch it up real quick, but Glinda's being real humble about this. She's put in a whole lot of work.
I know she has.
And she's ran into a whole lot of roadblocks in putting all this together. And she deserves all the credit in the world for making this happen.
And she'll say that's not true, but we're going to go ahead and give it to her anyway. Let's
Yes.
give you a big round of applause. Whee!
Right.
Clap, 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 clap.
Yes.
So let me just tell you that you guys have some very, very important people who are watching you right now. And one of them is Dawn G.
Oh,
Tell Dawn how much you love her.
I love her so much. It's really funny. Tara had told me that she was going to interview Dawn G, and I'm like, out of all the people in this city, I want to meet her. And I was like, you know her.
We'll make it happen.
So I'm
Dawn,
excited.
you have to meet Glinda. You'll love her. Build people up. Love it, says Tiny. Susan Rittenberry's watching. Martha Bloom. Thank you, Warren Nash. Beth Bennett. And there's Ahmed. Did you want to say something? Take that mic right there, darling.
I just want to say thank you to Ms. Glinda, Ms. Mary Luke, Maria Price, all the people at St. John, Jeff, and most importantly, all the great volunteers and the donors.
Yes.
Without the volunteers, none of this could be done.
Good job, Ahmed. Thank you. So let me ask you a question, Jeff. You have experienced homelessness yourself.
correct.
And when people ask you, for instance, we've had some good Samaritans who've come downtown and hung clothing on gates and brought 10-person tents and all these things that they're thinking might really help. But in fact, there are better ways to do things.
Yes, and the best way, if you want to help out, would be to contact a local outreach and find out what's the best way to do so. And there are many different outreach groups. So if one isn't necessarily your cup of tea, there are plenty of options. And it's kind of like jeans. Sometimes you just got to try on a few pairs to find out your best fit. So, but find the best pair of jeans that fit and help out that way. Because as you said, there are a lot of people with great intentions, and we're thankful for that. But hanging clothes up on the fence line and dropping off boxes of clothes or dropping off full pans of food, it's not effective, and it leaves behind trash that needs to be cleared out by the people that are supposed to be helped.
Which is one of the things that's going to be happening now. We call them the 21-day clear-outs, and it's all the camps that are affected by various and sundry things.
Yes.
And it's maintained by some that it doesn't have anything to do with Thunder and Derby.
Well,
Is that the case?
Well, I'm sure it has something to do with it, but I will say, just from my personal dealings with the city, I do know that the Jefferson, Jackson, and Preston sidewalks have been a point of discussion for months now.
Yes.
Now, whether the city had the foresight to say, okay, we have this coming up, so we need to handle it now, different story. But I personally think that clearing these sidewalks out is going to be beneficial. It'll help calm down the shelter right here, and I just believe that there's a better way to handle this.
Right.
What I would like to see happen, though, is for the city to donate a piece of land. I just feel like I'm not going to accept the statement of we can't find somewhere to go. Because there are camps now, and if the people on the streets can find a place that is suitable, I believe that the city can as well. But that's something that can definitely be discussed, and hopefully that can happen in the near future.
Okay, so you want to give some shout-outs to some council people who have been wonderfully supportive of you, I know.
Yes.
And one of them, Barbara Sexton Smith, came up with an idea of just exactly what you said.
Yes.
Or you came up with it, or all of you came up with it, but those little homeless huts, which are from Oregon,
Yeah.
that you and I have seen on Facebook, Jeff.
Yes.
Such a great idea. And she's talking about establishing a campground that has services, which would be absolutely fantastic. And she welcomes them in her district, which is downtown.
Yes, and it'd be a low-cost way to, to get everything together.
And my councilman, who I always say is the best councilman, Bill Hollander, has been a huge supporter as well.
Oh my goodness, he stopped by last week. It was just me and Bill, and it was such a wonderful moment because, you get to say honestly how you feel about things. And I was almost in tears listening to him talk about how great this project is.
He's awesome.
I could feel that he felt what I feel, which is really really great. Now, we did have Eric Friedlander stop by this morning.
Good, and he works in the mayor's office.
Yep. Maria Price was here this morning, Mary Luke Noonan. So we've had everybody of importance, not of importance, but
and Dawn G watching you.
And Dawn G. Holy cow. Do you know my knees are weak when I think about her?
Let's see. I love that. Listen, you guys are fantastic, and we want to thank you so much, and we're so proud of you and all the work that you do, and thank you. I'm going to throw out Hip Hop Cares and the Forgotten Louisville.
And
also,
the
Forgotten Furniture, which is a wonderful way that you can contribute. You can call Glinda, and she will come and get furniture to help folks who are going into housing who may have nothing but clothes on their back and a sleeping bag.
Yeah, Saturday we started at 9 and I pulled in my driveway at 3:10 a.m. So it was quite the day, I might say.
Yeah, and outreach doesn't ever seem to stop. Can you think of a day that you've taken off recently and done some self-care, Jeff?
Not exactly. A full day? No.
Yeah.
No. It's just kind of in pieces. But, self-care to me is helping people.
It's pretty amazing.
That's where I find my most joy.
Well, God love you both. Thank you. Thank you, Tiny. Thank you. Hi, Max? Mitch. Close. I'm close. Thank you for all you're doing. We appreciate you.
I did want to say that next Monday, the 25th, is our grand opening.
Yay!
We will be so excited to be able to show it off.
Will you have cake?
We are going to have donuts.
Okay, well, I'll be here. Hey, Tiny says, Mitch, my brother.
That's me.
I'd never have guessed the two of you were related, just based on sheer height.
Well, she's the short version of the little sister.
Go ahead, the donuts we were talking about.
Yeah, so if you're available, we'd love to show it off to you. It's going to be a wonderful morning. Lots of great people will be here, and there's a lot of people that have actually done this with me. So there's a lot of moving parts in getting to this point.
I love it. Marilyn McClendon from My Dog Eats First is watching us. Thank you to Tom Boone, Kathy Baucom. Gosh, guys, you are wonderful. Thank you so much. Glinda Adkins and Jeff Gill and Mitch and Ahmed and Sarah and all the rest. Wave, Ahmed! All the rest of the folks who are making this a reality. This is the storage project from St. John's Center, funded by the City of Louisville as part of the extraordinary efforts that are being made right now to counter the homeless crisis in Louisville. Any last words, guys?
Well, one thing that we've been hashtagging, which we do quite often, is that we're hope dealers.
I love that.
Thank you, Tiny, for that little phrase, but we're no longer going to say, we're trying to help everyone. We're just going to issue a lot of hope.
Yes.
A lot of hope, a lot of love. And we had that this morning. They were in line at 6:15 when I got here this morning. So,
and you were talking to me at like 11 o'clock last night, so you're not sleeping much either. So I got to throw in a word for something else that's a city-funded organization, and that's the living room.
Oh, yeah.
And last night I was very, very fortunate to have a place to refer and take someone who needed services desperately and who had nowhere else to go and would have ended up sleeping outside with nothing but the clothes on his back. And to have the living room, which is a crisis center that's open 24/7, where you can go and get cleaned up and get some food and get some crisis counseling, some mental health assistance. I just cannot say enough how grateful I am that is in existence. And you guys work cooperatively.
Yes.
And then, of course, Bridgehaven Mental Health Services, where I work, where you can be referred, and you can have Bridgehaven information here for people who are seeking help.
And we probably will need to do that, to
be
honest.
So we all are working in tandem and hand in hand, and we appreciate you guys because you're the ones who are the boots on the ground. Look at those boots. Yes. Boots on the ground, boots on the ground. And with Tiny and all the rest of the folks here just doing amazing things. So Joe Girth, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys all. This is the site of the storage project, courtesy of the city and St. John's Center, and we will be coming back on
Monday the 25th.
Monday the 25th to celebrate the grand opening.
I don't know why Don G